I have spent my entire life either at a schoolhouse, on the way to the schoolhouse, or talking about what happened in the schoolhouse. Both my parents were educators, my maternal grandparents were educators, and for the past 40 years, I've done the same thing. So needless to say, over those years, I've had a chance to look at education reform from a lot of perspectives. Some of the reforms have been good, some of them have been not so good. We know why kids drop out, we know why kids don't learn. It's either poverty, low attendance, negative peer influences. We know why. But one of the things that we never discuss, or we rarely discuss, is the value and the importance of human relationships, or human connection. Relationships. James Comer says that no significant learning can occur without a significant relationship. George Washington Carver says all learning is understanding relationships. Everyone in this room has been affected by a teacher or an adult. For years, I've watched people teach. I've looked at the best, I've looked at some of the worst. A colleague said to me one time, they don't pay me to like the kids. They pay me to teach a lesson. The kids should learn it, I should teach it, they should learn it, case closed. Well, I said to her, well, you know kids don't learn from people they don't like. She said, that's just a bunch of hooey. And I said to her, well, your year's gonna be long and arduous, dear. And so needless to say was, some people think that you can either have it in you to build a relationship or you don't. I think Stephen Covey had a right idea. He said you ought to just throw in a few simple things, like seeking first to understand as opposed to being understood. Simple things like apologizing. You haven't thought about that? Tell a kid you're sorry, they're in shock. I taught a lesson once on ratios, and I'm not real good with math, but I was working on it. And I got back and looked at teacher edition. I taught the whole lesson wrong. So I came back to the class the next day and I said, look guys, I need to apologize. I taught the whole lesson wrong. And they said, that's okay, Miss Pearson. You were so excited, we just let you go. I have had classes that were so low, so academically deficient that I cried. I wonder, how am I going to take this group in 9 months from where they are to where I need to be? And it was difficult, it was awfully hard. How do I raise the self-esteem of a child and his academic achievement at the same time? One year I came up with a bright idea. I told all my students, you were chosen to be in my class because I am the best teacher and you are the best students. They put us all together so we could show everybody else how to do it. One of the students said, really? I said, really? We have to show the other classes how to do it so when we walk down the hall, people will notice us. You can't make noise, you just have to strut. And I gave him a saying to say, I am somebody. I was somebody when I came. I will be a better somebody when I leave. I am powerful and I am strong and I deserve the education that I get here. And I have things to do, people to impress, and places to go. And I said, yeah. You say it long enough, it starts to be a part of you. And so, I gave a quiz, 20 questions. Student missed 18. I put a +2 on his paper and a big smiley face. He says, Miss Pearson, it is an F? I said, yes. He said, then why'd you put a smiley face? I said, because you're on a roll. You got 2 right. You didn't miss them all. And I said, when we review this, why don't you do better? He said, yes, ma'am, I can do better. You see, minus 18 sucks all the light out of you. Plus 2 said I ain't all bad.